Hi ladies, Malika here. I'm coming to tell you about some new hair that I purchased from Aliexpress. I absolutely love it. Okay, so some specs on the hair. I ordered 3 bundles of 16-inch Brazilian body wave. I like a slight little wave to it. And I have in also a 16-inch closure that I got from Virgo Aliexpress. The hair that I purchased, the bundle is not the same texture. It's a curly closure. It's a closure I had left over from a previous install. So I just decided I was going to go ahead and put that in my head. Put the closure in my head. Now, how I apply my closure, ladies, I did the elastic band method. And I also did a little bit of glue, so let me go into detail about that. When I say I did the elastic band method, I sewed the band down to my closure and then I measured it around my head to just make sure it had that snug, secure fit. And then I, in the front, show you my leave out. This is my leave out here in the front, as you can see. And if you look really close, my closure is back behind there. Now, what I say when I did the glue, I just take a little bit of black glue. Let me see, I can part it there. Let me try my other hand. No, that's not going to work either. Let me try my hand. I just took a little bit of glue, and with the end of my comb, I just placed the glue, a little bit of black glue just right here in the front, and then I just pulled the closure and I held it there, and I did not mess with the hair for a while. I let that glue just dry in there, just really dry. And I like to do that. No way am I saying that that's something that you have to do or you need to do. I like to do it because I like to be able to just move the closure around and stuff and be able to do different things with it, and I feel more secure when I have the glue there. See, I can move it to the back, and I'm not worried about the closure moving. Now, if you yank your hands through the hair, yes, the glue is not super tough, which is what I like because I don't want to put super tough glue in my hair, but it just makes me feel secure. And I can do a part or anything like that. I have a parting here in the middle and right here on the side. And when I'm going to do a part and I want my part to be defined, I try to do the concealer method. I have not perfected it. I have no idea what color my scalp is. I have bought a bunch of different concealers and I've kind of mixed and matched them till it's just to what I feel is okay. But I've never used concealer on my face before, so I haven't figured out what color best fits in my scalp, if that makes any sense. So I'm not haven't perfected the concealer method, but I really do like the hair, and my closure was a different texture from the actual hair that I had installed. But it's once I flat ironed it and curled it, it does what it needs to do. Now the closure I got from little itch there. The closure that I got from Virgo Express is from a previous install that I had in, and it is a curly closure, so I did blow dry it and flat iron it and curl it to make it blend with this hair that I have here, because as you can see, this is a body wave, and it's a much more silkier texture than the closure's texture. But it's not crazy off. It's not like something you can like see unless someone's really like staring in your head, and no one should be in your head that closely. The hair is beautiful. It was really soft right out the package. I did do a deep condition on the hair, and then I washed the hair out again. I did a deep condition, washed it out, and then I conditioned it once more, and I did the same thing also for the closure, just so that it can have a silkier feel to it. The hair, I've not experienced any shedding. I got a few strands when I washed it, but that's to be expected. That's actually quite normal to me. So I'm loving the hair. I'm running my fingers through it, as you can see. I'm not getting any snags. I'm not getting any strands. It really holds a curl. I did a pin curl on the hair, and I have been combing the curls out since I did that pin curl, because I kind of like my curls to be a little looser, or depending on what I'm trying to do, I like the curl to be tighter. But I've been kind of just combing the curls out and whatnot, just giving it a natural run through and all that jazz. It's like my favorite thing, all that jazz. So that is the specs on the hair. I do not know the name off the top of my head for the bundles I received, but I will be posting it below at the bottom so you can check out that link. I received the hair in about 4 days from the day I purchased this, so it was really, I got it really quick. It was really good, and I did the Cyber Monday deal. I paid $59 for the 3 bundles. I just did 6. 3 bundles I paid $59 for, and I got like a $2 coupon, so it was really good price for 3 bundles of hair. I was nervous in the beginning because I didn't get 4 bundles. I normally get 4 bundles and squeeze all 4 bundles into my head, but I didn't do. I really wanted less hair and just a more natural everyday type look. And this is the first time I've ordered hair 16 inches, like all 16 inches. I usually get 24, 22-inch hair and probably like a 16-inch closure. But I just wanted something just for like every day. I'm going to a Christmas party. I just wanted like some everyday, regular type hair. And it really worked. This really worked out for me. I really hope you like the way I did my closure. You can see it there in the front. I haven't like fixed it or anything. But normally, I would just push my hair back a little bit. And bam. Sometimes I do my concealer method thing that I'm doing. I'm working on it. I haven't perfected that all the way. It is sewn in, though. I did sew in the 3 bundles. And the 3 bundles were definitely more than enough. I did a big chop recently, so my hair is really short and my head became like really small after I did the big chop. So 3 bundles fit into my head really nicely. Now I know you might be looking at the unevenness of the hair. I did cut my hair myself, and I'm not the greatest cutter, so it's definitely something I have to work on. If you ladies are watching the video and you have some, excuse me, and you have some great tips on how to cut hair, how to layer hair, oh, I would so much appreciate it, because I am not the greatest layer in the land. No pun intended. But this is the hair, ladies, and as you can see, it is really pretty. It's just really soft and it flows, raking through my curls, but I'm cool with that. I'm probably gonna put some flexi rods in it tonight and call it George. Call it George. But I just wanted to come and show you ladies. I haven't made a video in a while, and I just really wanted to show you ladies this nice hair. It's not you know, overly expensive is what I really love about AliExpress. You can find really nice hair for affordable prices, because you know, spending thousands and thousands of dollars on hair, that's crazy. And I'm learning to reuse old hair and reuse closures, because I used to, like, when I bought bundles of hair and I bought a closure, I felt like, oh, I couldn't take the closure off that unit and put it on something else, and I would usually damage. I was learning how to wear closures, so I would really damage the closure, and I'm just learning to not damage the closure now. Like, the elastic band method is my life. It's like a drug, you know, and as long as you don't put it super tight, it's really good. I used, let's see if I can flip this weave over, ladies, and show you that band. I haven't done anything to the leave out on there, but I couldn't find the 1/2 inches in the black like I wanted to, so I just sewed 2 bands, and because it's 2 of them, it gives me the ability to really adjust the hair as needed. Oh, don't make fun of my leave out, ladies. But this is how much leave out I have. This is where I chop my hair off to. So that's like my hair all around. It's a little longer on in the middle, but that's like my hair all around there. It looks like I shaved off the side of my head. Rocking the mohawk look. On my Instagram, someone asked me if I was able to put the hair into a ponytail. Now, because my leave out, I'm trying to pull out as much as I can for you. Because my leave out isn't like super awesome, I don't attempt ponytails, but I can do like different styles if my leave out permits me to cover that up. But I can put it up. Like if I was going to do a ponytail, I could do a ponytail. I'm not going to attempt to do one right now, but that's how it looks when it's all up. My band there in the back. Don't make fun of me, ladies. But I don't have very much hair out in the back because I don't plan on putting it up to go out anywhere. So my leave out in the back is just looking rough. It's just roughness going on with that leave out. But if it was longer, if my leave out was longer, I would be able to ponytail it. You know, trying to show you the other side. I know. Don't make fun of me with these camera angles, ladies. That's just more leave out. I really like the elastic band method because I feel like it really allows you to get that snugness on the closure that you're looking for. Like, you don't want it to rip apart, but you just want it to be really snug. And I feel like that's what the band really does, and it just allows you to flip the hair in different ways. And I don't want to smack myself, but you know, you can flip the hair, and you're not worried about, ooh, my closure's back, and ooh, do I look crazy? And I go to the bathroom, I gotta check it. Like, I don't have to check it. I just, bam. I've had this hair installed for about 2 to 3 days now. I initially put too much oil in the hair, so I re-washed it and then flat ironed it, blow dried it, and then flat ironed it again. So it just have more of a movable look, because when I put too much oil, it was just like really stiff because I just had way too much oil in it. But it you know, protected the hair, so that's what's really important. So that is the hair, ladies. I'm going to leave all the specs on this hair at the bottom. Please comment, subscribe if you have any ideas or you have any suggestions. I'm always open to learning new things, and I like to really try the other methods. The methods I have tried and will not be using again, I used to sew the closure down in the front, and it just doesn't last as long, especially if your hair grows fast. Like, it just doesn't last as long, and then it pulls the front of your hair, and I really had to get away from that, and it damages the closure is what really was my biggest pet peeve about it. It was really damaging my closure, because when I sew and like ripping the closure. So this works better for me. I know you're probably thinking, oh, but you glue it, so that probably messes it up. Black glue comes out so easy. When I take the closure off, I just put some shampoo on it and rub that black glue out, and it's gone. And I don't put a lot. I just take my comb, I dab it, and then I just stick the closure there. I recommend if you are going to do that, let that closure dry for at least an hour or two before you try to manipulate it. And that way you just make sure that the closure is snug, and then you don't have to re-glue. I probably will put more glue on it in like a week, but I shouldn't need any more for the time being. So it's really convenient for me, but if you're not comfortable with black glue, again, I don't recommend it if you're not comfortable using it. It's just something that I use for my head, for my hair. I have not experienced any shedding with this hair, so I really like that. I mean, I can just run my fingers through it. That's a curl snag, but run my fingers through it and nothing. So again, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas, again, I'm always open. I want to hear everything. If you have any suggestions or any videos you'd like to me to check out and see different things and different styles, or if there's anything that you'd like me to try, I'm always open to give things a try and see how it works out. All right, ladies. I love talking to you. Again, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think.